What's up YouTube, Dale here from Zephyr, and we're here with Mike, and Mike is going to show us off his Red Dragon Archfiend deck. This was like the inspiration for some of the tech cards. He's got some more in here. He'll also show us his extra deck and his side deck as well to show you the full yards. So with all of that out of the way, Mike, show us what your Red Dragon Archfiend build looks like.
So I'm the best card of the deck, Soul Resonator. It's just does so much. On normal summon you can search whatever you need. You normally go into your Bone or your Wandering King, or even one of your nice spices. Just go from there. Then I'm playing two of them because it's a nice extender. I'm playing a lot of Bystials because this and a Bystial. So you have a Bystial and you can summon them for free and just have an RDA on field. And going second with this is just an instant board wipe. Sadly, just two Crimsons, just space issues, and it's not the best to open anymore. Two of the Synchron Resonators, sad that it's spelled differently, so you can't get it with tuning, otherwise I would run Assault Synchron. Then the non-tuners. Funny enough, the issue is not getting to your tuners, the issue is getting into your non-tuners, or keeping them on field. Three of the best ones. This is the Bone Archfiend. It's just Red Dragon Archfiend Circular. It just summons himself for free by just getting rid of something you need off the field anyways. Two of the previous best ones, it's just a free extender if you control the Resonator. I just put it in as an addition, I will try it out. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's actually quite good. You can add it as an addition of your Soul Resonator if you open both of them anyways. You can unclock your hand. It can also dump your Vision Resonator to just get an instant search. The ugliest and best card in the deck. It makes your Bystial Discard alive by just banishing your Synchro monsters from the graveyard, add it back to hand. You either dump it or you just have it in hand naturally. It just does so much for the deck. I'm playing a relatively small Bystial engine with the two Lubellion, one Magnamut, and two Sornia, with the only single Etude. What is on its own a Macrocosmos. If you control the Bystial, most of the time you end up with Bystial Disparter, what just makes this live. And if you have a Lubellion at level 2, you can just go into Baron on your opponent's turn and still have the Macrocosmos live. So it's pretty good. I'm not running the other Bystial cards because there are too many bricks anyways. Then I'm running the Crimson Gaia. It's a one-card starter. You can just search your Soul Resonator and just go from there. The other one, please ash me on this one because it's not once per turn. It just searches anything. So most of the time I'm searching Crimson just to dump it of Bone, because Bone can then dump Overloop. So you have all your combo pieces in the graveyard where you want them. Red Zone. It's just an amazing new tech card. Most of the time I'm searching this over Red Zone, because I consider this as more of a mid-range deck, and I don't have the resource on turn 1 to go into Red Supernova Dragon, so I'm just trying to control the field by, hey, you can't attack me anyways. I think you've seen this one in Dale's profile the other day. It's another one-card starter. Can dump Vision Resonator, can search out your Crimson Gaia and just go from there. Called by the Grave, because Droll is still a card. My newest edition, I'm trying this out, I'm not sure how it works yet. This basically can make you dodge Imperm on your Soul Resonator and clears an open field for if you have a Crimson Resonator in hand, or a way to search Crimson Resonator and go off from there anyways. Because if you dodge Imperm with this, you search your Bone or your Wild Wind anyways, and you go with an open field with Crimson. Then just free Ash, free Nibiru, and 2 DD Crow as non-engine slots. Still, the format is pretty young, not really sure where this is going yet. So, and I played it twice in real life, So we'll see what this go. So this is a funny card. I will come to this later in the extra deck. In the extra deck we have 3 Rising. I consider bumping this down to 2 just to make space for a second Bestial Disparter, because you can recycle it with Disparter anyways, or with a Crimson Gaia. No, like Crimson Gaia can't recycle it, no worries. But you can special summon it back. So this is the odd spot. It's a level 7. It's a spot removal. I'm not really happy with this one, but it's the only level 7 I have, and it does the job. Never went into it anyways. Only one of each of the Red Dragon Archfiends, the OG, the new Skald, and the board wipe for time. Just because you can recycle them pretty easily with your Bestial Disparter or your Crimson Gaia. 2 of the Hot Rats, because in my opinion is the most important cards you go into naturally, even if you have just a way to this and a level 7, you can go into this later on. The best card in the deck is Bestial Disparter. It just does so much. It just resets all your banished cards. You can even go Supernova, banish itself in your own phase, just summon it back, bring it back. It's just too good. The other funny one, what I haven't gone into yet because it's a bit awkward. Normally the Red Dragon Archfiend does a board wipe on its own, but if you want to push for damage, this one is actually not bad. Then Baron, mostly here for Etude, Bestial level 2, just on your opponent's turn. The one Supernova Dragon. Funny enough, I used to do this a lot when the structure deck wasn't out yet, but now with all the other extenders you have, you end more on mid-range kind of boards, like Hot Rat, Bestial Disparter, just control the field and all your set traps and spells. This is more like a turn 2 option, or if you really... I don't care about Nibiru, just run into it. And the Red Dragon Calamity. I have Dignity, it's the deck theme. I can lock them because it's my deck theme. And I thought about this a lot because I run Nibiru's and Bestials, and you want an open field for your starters, so I just tried Azalea because it's just a nice removal. Naturally, it just dumps your Cernia into the graveyard to get your Etude. Just again, it's a mid-range deck. You can still end up on a Hot Rat, a Bestial, and an Etude set, and just control the game from there. It's a good card. Again, it doesn't really work with Crimson because Crimson locks you for the entirety of the turn, but all the others only lock you for the rest of the turn. So it does work, and it's nice to control and force out negates. So the side deck is a bit janky because it's not really defined yet. I'm just running 2 of the Bestial Druid Worms just because they are the best one to send off Azalea. The Sireniers are more for the engine, the Etude, get to Etude. This is more like you're going second, or if Diddy Crow, if against dragons, Diddy Crow is not that valid, they are better, but Diddy Crows are better for Unchained. Just a level 2 extender. Then just a Floodgate Remover. What is searchable because it's a Fiend level 4, so you can just normal summon your Soul Resonator, search this, and if they flip a Floodgate on you, you can just special summon it for free. It's a tuner as well, so it comes up. Then the other Fiend, what is searchable is just Skullmeister. Normally Unchained tries to chain block with their own Yama, so you can just punish them for that. Then 2 Talents, because again you can just snatch something off their fields, just go from there, or just look at their hand if you get drolled. Because if you're getting drolled, you normally have a way to control the field anyways with your red zone. and you can't attack me. Then more back row hate, 3 cyclones and 1 duster. 3 droplets, because sometimes you want an open field rather than just going into your Azalea. So this one is definitely better than this, but this one is just easily accessible rather than this, you need to draw it. I would rather run this over this. I mean, this is more like Kashira is still around, so let us be a bit more humble what we have in main or side. But I'd probably put this in main going forward. And my Chaos Max Dragon card, because this makes your Red Dragon Archfiend the Chaos Max, basically. And because it activates in damage depth, they can't really respond to it anyways. But yeah, that's the deck profile.
Excellent. I love the Trap Eater tech. I think that's great for dealing with like Gozens, rivalries, because technically when you got to think about it, when you go through your deck, you'll go through fire, definitely go through fire, then into dark, and then you possibly even add a light to the board when you're thinking about Lubellion.
Yeah.
So something like Gozen can be very troublesome, and even something like Rivalry, because you're going from Fiends to Dragons, can be very dangerous. My only thought on the main deck is maybe adding in Beast, for the pure fact that if you were to get Saronir, you can Saronir Etude and then Lubellion the Beast.
Yeah, I've thought about this as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in terms of synergies, it's amazing. But because DD Crow is so DD Crow can just snipe out the Etude out of the grave. So you can set with Lubellion your Beast, but then they just chain DD Crow and just snipe out the E2, so you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'd rather run it safe. Again, space is a bit of an issue. I mean, maybe it's just me because deck is relatively new to me, so I need to tweak it.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically this is the first event of the new list, so that's why there is a couple of different tech choices in here with the DD Crow. The Trappy is also very interesting. The Azalea is just to kind of see what pops up, which I think is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, Mike's is kind of like, between Mike and Joe, they've kind of come up with some really insane, well, even the three of us, to be honest. Like, Red Screen was Mike, the Level 10 Synchro was Mike, obviously got Salamander Catalyzer as well.
Yeah.
Joe kind of just introduced the deck. Like, there's so many little techs you forget about. That really works out nicely when you've got 3 players playing the deck, enjoying it, and then looking at different options. So that's really kind of cool to not write off any particular card. And I can't wait to see where Red Dragon Archfiend go in the future. Anyway, so this is recorded pre-locals, so good luck to Mike on this one. Hopefully this does incredibly well. If I get an update before that, I'll probably put that in the comments or the description so you know exactly where it went. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, as absolutely always, stay safe.
Dueling.